Red eye.
I love this kiss a bit.
Bros, if you no love, I what you get. Victor Eddie, na na na, yeah. Pray for grace, my G. I say pray for grace.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Victor Eddie. So, your name is relatively new. You just like popped up on the radar, and everyone is like, "Oh, what is going on? Who's this guy?" Victor Eddie has a song that is just talking about making money, right? So, tell me about your record, Wetin We Gain.
Wetin We Gain is actually a motivational song. It is actually surrounded by Victor Eddie, what Victor Eddie has actually been through. And me grinding on the low for a very long time. So I've actually been doing music on the low for a very long time now.
How long?
Okay, let's say for like 10 years now.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
really?
I started with a live band. I was actually the lead singer of the band in my state, Delta State. So after then, I went to Owambe Poly. I gained an admission in Owambe Polytechnic, where I was the best singer in my school. And even with all those recognition, I was not here.
Wow.
Publicly and all that. So the film was not there, what I was expecting. Although I was actually making progress one way or the other, but I never wanted that. I don't settle for less. I want it major. If it's not major, it's not working for me. So people will actually have Victor Eddie, we actually want to be where you are now. But I was not saying it that way. I wanted that same big, the big one. So I dropped a song, no idea. That was before I did Wetin We Gain. I actually thought that was going to be my major song, because the content was actually good after all said and done. So trying to put things together, I got to realize that what I was expecting, I didn't get it in return. Although it came out a little bit big in my own place outside, but I wanted the world. I don't want Nigeria, I don't want Africa, I want the whole world to hear me. You get my point? So that was when I brought Wetin We Gain. And Wetin We Gain, doing Wetin We Gain, it was not actually a strategy for me to get what I wanted, or what I've been actually craving for. It was just a song that I pulled out, telling it was more like a conversation between God and I. God, you know what me and you don't talk, make him manifest. I've been hustling for so long, and I got to realize that this hustle not be by grace, not be by who hustle past 90 characters, it's just by the grace of God. So me, I let your grace speak for me, because all this while I've been working and thinking that me putting more effort than they were working away, and maybe probably just for me to just work and I'm going to blow someday. But I got to realize even all the effort and all the money I've spent on the ground, although I see that they are small book where you know that kind of thing, I don't get so much. So but the small white is spent for inside, it touched me. So you get after spending a lot, I got to what's in the sub, Baba God. It's the sub the way I want time. If I say I go hang my boot for a while, then I go and hustle and make a lot of money for myself before I come back to this music business. So I had to shift for a while. During that process where I said I want to shift for a while, that was when I dropped Wetin We Gain. And when I dropped Wetin We Gain, it was not on iTunes, it was not on any platform. I just gave one of my bloggers, bro, guy, run this, just put down, but anybody will like me download it. If they don't like me, they don't download. I don't really care now, because now this is just between me and God. I just got one part. Maybe people don't say I don't need vex. You get so,
right. So how old are you? Because you say you've been doing music for 10 years. How old are you?
I'm 1996.
No, seriously though, how old are you?
My football age.
Tell me your real age, my guy. I don't want nothing to do with football age.
Well, how far?
Are you shy? You don't want to say how old you are? Victor Eddie, really? You don't want us to know? Alright, it's fine. I'll let you. Why? Why are you ashamed of saying your age?
Not like I'm actually ashamed of saying my age, but I just think it should be on the low for now. On
the low, you don't want people to know your age. Why? Why?
But actually, I was actually born in 1993.
Oh, well, that means that you've been grinding for a long time.
Yeah,
10
yeah.
years since you were like 14.
Yeah.
You've been doing music, or 13, would I say?
Yeah, I've actually been doing music from the age. I've actually composed my own song from the age of 6.
How?
Yeah, I was born and brought up in Lagos. I'm from Delta State though. I was born and brought up in Lagos, Kirikiri. And during the period where we moved from Kirikiri to Achampagi, we had a neighbor then. When he wakes up in the morning, the only thing we hear is he's going to be shouting one neighbor, it will disturb everybody around. So, and if you ask him during that small and bro, I was in the sub, find something for us now. He would shake body and no, he doesn't say nothing. Then that was when I came out. I was actually I was playing talking drum then. So I came out with a song because I love Fuji music and reggae music then. So I came out with a song like, one neighbor, who alone me, who alone me, who I need just like,
at 6 years old.
Yeah.
That is amazing. You could play the talking drum at 6.
Not like very well.
Yeah, but you could.
Yeah.
Ah, that's brilliant. I don't even know what to say about it. Are you a firstborn?
Sorry?
Are you a firstborn child?
No, like the second one, my first son.
Oh, okay.
I want all this money. Don't want to take the same step where I take last year. We don't work for me. Oh.
Well done, well done. So you're from Delta. What language do you speak? Robo. Do you know what's so fascinating about doing this interview and talking to you? You have so many slangs, and I'm just trying to learn, and you're just sitting there, and I'm like, wait, hold on. But I can't really. Oh yeah, it's like. So what are these slangs like? What's your favorite one? Like the easiest one that if I went to Delta now and I studied, people would, don't know that I'm a short G.
There are so many. I want to sideline your guys. So.
No sideline your guy. What does that mean?
Don't neglect your guys.
Okay. Tell me another one.
Every ST. Not to boil rice and remain.
Wait. Get out of here. Say it again. Say everywhere what?
Everywhere stew.
Everywhere stew.
Yeah, not to boil rice.
What does that mean?
That's now when they say Victor Eddie on TV, they be like, Victor Eddie, everywhere stew for you, not to boil rice and remain. It means every year it means not just for you to just add 1 or 2 things there and everything. It means we are alright.
I'll blow my mind. Tell me another one. I like this. Tell me another one.
Okay, I said Ebomi lost, and you know that one.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked you.
No, that one, Ebomi lost. It means those people that actually rejected you. Those people will not accept you. That's what you get.
Lord, you know what to me, and you don't talk, make you manifesto, Baba. The street now by grace of who are super say carry festo.
Fascinating. So you said you were going to like drop your boot and just go in and do something else for the meantime. What would you have done?
Not like I was going to leave music fully, sure, but anyhow, because me, I'm this kind of person that can actually do anything proper to be successful. Anything proper, not just anything.
Yeah,
anything
legit.
Proper, anything legit to be successful. So I was actually a lead singer of a band. I had to quit just because I want to be here. I want people to hear my music. I think people saw till this year February, even till March, because now then I vex. There was a time I won't mention his name. There was a time they invited me for a show as a singer to sing my own song. So after performing, then a bigger artist there was like, oh wow, Victor Eddie, where are you from? You can actually do that. After we don't do everything. Then me, I have my own side also where I go to the live band and sing other people's song. Then the guy came there, and the customer asked me to sing his song. You can imagine. First we done the farms where you supposed to use the near, but you know the reason say and I just grace. If not, you and I for the same level. Then later you can't just go back to that same night. And I was singing, and somebody paid me to sing this song. I don't feel reject them because I needed the money then. So after all those things I've been through, after all those things I went through, I just like, bro, nobody will take you serious except you start doing something serious. So I had to leave this also. Face this one anyhow. Although leaving that one was a tough one for me because it could come out so many bread from my pockets. You get that kind of thing. You understand bread, right?
I get that. I get that.
So it could come out so many bread for your possession and things don't go actually they solve the way they're supposed to solve. Family they one side, peace they one side, rent they one side. So to couple all these things together and all that, they don't go to join like that. So I had to just
bust my brain. That is the sweetest pigeon I have had anyone speak in an interview. The sweetest one. What? How can you just sing that like that? Like, oh God.
This year I want to buy motor. This year I want to buy house. This year I pray make Oluwa no pass me by, cause I pray for grace, my G.
You just popped up on our radar here. And I know you said you were doing your thing down in the South and everything was beautiful. But do you ever fear that maybe you just might be one of the one-hit wonders that would have come up here?
It's easy for everybody to say, but we have no mind right from day one. I don't fear anything. I know what I have. I know the thing is that when you do things from your heart, when it's actually coming from your heart and you get to realize that this is coming, when it's actually coming from your heart and you get to realize that this is coming from your heart, you know they fear anything. I know they fear you. I don't see anybody as a competition. wherever you are, wherever your name is, or wherever anyhow you rate me. If you say Victor Eddie is an upcoming artist, I don't mind. If you say Victor Eddie is an underground artist, I don't mind. If you even say Victor Eddie is whack, I don't mind. I just believe that is your own opinion. God gets in your own say last, but time will tell. So I just leave everything for God. I know if you feel it.
Tell me about the music industry in the South.
Yeah.
What goes on? Like, how does it run? Because there's Duncan Mighty, and Duncan Mighty is like the man of the moment right now. He's like on so many. Have you met him?
No, we haven't.
You should meet Duncan Mighty, and you probably should work on something together. Duncan Mighty was a little quiet down around here for a hot while, but I know that he released an album in 2016 and was popping in the South. So I want to know about the South music industry. Tell me about that.
Okay, in the South we have almost so many palaver so many big they have people there in the music industry, and people are not actually appreciated the way they should be. Like in Lagos, you see somebody grinding and you actually get support from different angles. But nobody that actually invests in entertainment when it comes to my own place outside. People feel reluctant about it. They are not music business minded. And we are what if we do work, if you do work? Because funny enough, to be sincere, it's not easy to invest in music. It's a 50-50 thing.
So what makes it work anyway? What gingers the talents to just keep dropping music and to keep going?
Yeah, because I've got to realize that when you do something and you actually grow, the growth might not actually be that rapid. You know, if you just explode once or something. But when you get to realize that this thing, the last year I was not like this last year. I was not like this last month. I was not like this last week. Every day by day, things are always change and we actually grow. So I realized that one, and so many things that are actually occurred around me musically. I got to realize that this is actually my thing. This is what I have passion for. Now the only thing that give me joy with that. Like me, there was a time I never wanted to sing for anybody. I never wanted to sing to even grow. I just want to sing to be heard. I just want to put smile on people's faces whenever I sing. You get my point? I just want to be that person that will inspire you to do things that you were unable to do before. You get? So that was the reason why I was thinking. I could remember that there was a time I was hustling. Then during my live band days and all that, when I was singing other people's song, doing a copyright of people's song. So whenever I go there, they don't allow me to sing. The first time I went there, my customer embarrassed me, tell me if you sing, make her come out, make her leave there. And I actually miss my day, as in that night, once it gets to 10 o'clock, they lock my gate. There's no way in. So that time I was out there till 12, knowing that it's not possible for me to go home. Or one person, like 5 persons are still there in a place where we can actually have hundreds of persons in a day, hundreds of people in a day. 5 people, 9 women. I was still begging for me to be heard by those 5. Not because I want to gain anything from them, I just want to be heard. I was singing out of passion, out of the love for it. Don't say if I even go myself, then go able to no route for that side. No need to even go. Just stay this bar. I'll just stay there out there till like 5 a.m. I'll stay out there till like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Then I'll just say okay, we might continue my journey.
And look at you now, was blown. I mean, Wetin again is doing the numbers, and that's brilliant. But do you have any new records that you're going to drop? When are you going to drop those records? Tell me about them.
Okay, like there's no specific date for now. We're actually working. I've actually been working like every day of my life. Like this is what I do work, and I have copies of songs that I have not actually released, and the ones that I've released already. And I'm still working. I have a lot to offer. My God's grace. Wetin again, I just small victory. We never even start.
If we don't buy the best, wetin we get? Wetin we get? If we don't get control, wetin we get?
Really nice to meet you. Nice chatting with you. I hope that it gets easier for you. Do you think it's going to get harder doing music?
When it gets easier, it gets harder. We go see strength. Anyhow, God will see me through. God who took care of yesterday is going to take care of today and tomorrow.
Pastor Victor, thank you for coming through. It's been nice chatting with you. You have blown my mind with mad pigeon. I like that. No, tell me another pigeon slang. Let me learn it. I know I've learned Ebomi loss. The hair, yeah, no sideline me. Yeah, you said that one. Then tell me another one.
2 seconds they go contact. This means like very soon. Just give them time. They are going to relate with you.
All right.
They break every bust.
daybreak everywhere, but hey, boss, my friend.
That one actually means joy comes in the morning.
Oh, I like that one. I'll use that one a lot. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging with me and teaching me Pidgin. I love it. Keep up with everything about this interview on our website, Soundcity.tv, and listen to us on the radio, Soundcity 98.5 FM. My name is Awazi. Love ya.